Hello, people. Thank you very much again for checking on my channel. This is Afebu, and today we want to look at the Binance app. Binance is the world's largest crypto trading app, and you have it both for your both as an app or desktop application. So we'll be using the app. So if you've not downloaded it, go to your Play Store and download the Binance app, or you could as well download it using the link in the description of this video. So let's go to our Binance app. Now for smooth recording, I've put off my data. Now when you open your Binance app, of course after installing and all that, downloading, you register, get verified and all that. So this is what you will see generally, your home screen. At the top here, you have all the announcements as it were. Then the next major column here tells you things you can do within the Binance app. And then you have here what we call the P2P trading. And then from down here, you begin to see the different cryptocurrencies and their prices as well. Now notice that it just puts three major ones: BNB, BTC, and ETH. BNB stands for the Binance Native Token, BTC stands for Bitcoin, ETH stands for Ethereum, and BUSD stands for the Binance stablecoin, the BUSD. The most popular one, however, is the USDT, and these stablecoins are tied to the value of the dollar. Hence, they are called stablecoins. The idea is that their prices do not fluctuate. It's not volatile like we have in other cryptocurrencies. We also have another video where we talk about the basis of cryptocurrencies and all that. But today we just want to look at how to navigate through the Binance app, how you can trade, buy and sell, and all that. So it's not meant to be a long video. Now, like I was explaining, from here you begin to see prices of some cryptocurrencies listed. You can see HOT, gainers, losers, and 24 hours volume. HOT is a summary of the cryptocurrencies in Binance's own estimation, which are currently gaining momentum. So it's not showing because my data is off. While gainers will normally show the top 10 gainers in terms of percentage change. Top 10 gainers in terms of percentage change. For example, we see front stroke BUSD. Of course, note that cryptocurrencies are always in pairs. Just like if you your normal, if you want to engage in a normal trading, even your regular market, you do not just trade one item. If I go with my cash, what in cryptocurrencies we call our fiat money, and I want to buy an item, maybe a television, so which means I'm trading my fiat currency or my cash or whichever means of payment for the television. So that price, if they tell me television is 80,000 naira, so I'm expected to pay 80,000 naira and in return get the television, refrigerator, fan, or whatever you are buying. Now in this case, you see, so cryptocurrencies are in pairs. So in this case, we are trading the front, which is the name of this cryptocurrency, relative to what? The BUSD. And this is the current price as at that timing. So which means that one front, is equivalent to 0.6540 BUSD. That is how it's been exchanged. And within the last 24 hours, this token or coin has gained positively 54.76% as at this time. So if you want to look at the losers, and this is for the top 10 gainers, percentage wise, say you can go to losers top 10. Binance has well over 1,000 cryptocurrencies being traded, and so different pairs. Like here now, you can see ETH down with USDT, local with BNB, and so on and so forth. Atom with ETH. If you go to the gainers, top gainers now, same thing, you're going to see different pairs. Now, when you now come down here, where you see home, markets, trades, futures, and wallets. Right now, we're on the home. Everything we are seeing here is the home page for the Binance app. If we go to markets, here you will see the different markets, because the cryptocurrencies fall under different markets. On top here now, you see favorites. These ones, what comes under favorite is purely your own prerogative. Perhaps you have some favorite coins or tokens that you want to monitor. You put them up here. So if you want to include anyone, when you scroll down here, you now see where you have add favorites. So you click on that, and then you can go and select the token that you wish to add to the favorite. So let's go back to favorites again. Then next to it is spot. Next to it is futures, and then zones. I will talk briefly on the spot and futures. Now, in trading cryptocurrencies, you could trade what we call the spot market or the futures market. The spot market is the regular normal trading pairs, whereby you trade it at the exact price, the exact market price, and you get that value for it. But futures is also what they call derivatives market. If you understand futures, contract, derivatives in economics and all that, is basically the same thing. You are more or less taking a position as per the future price of the token or coin you are buying. And so in futures, we say you take either a long position or a short position. A long position is that you are predicting that the price of this token will rise in the future. And so you are taking a long position. And so if the price actually rises, you gain. Conversely, if you take a short position, of course, I will prepare another video, we'll focus fully on futures. But for now, the concentration will be on spot. But just to mention, if you take a short position, it means you are buying now with the belief that the price will reduce. So in that case, you are trying to hedge against that loss. And so if the price goes down, then you gain. So it's quite interesting in the sense that in futures, even when the market dips, if you take a short position, you could be in profit. You will be in profit. But if you take a long position and the market goes up, you'll be in profit. And that peculiarity about futures is that you leverage whatever position you're taking. So more of that in our futures tutorial. So that is basically the difference between spot and futures. Now, you also look down here. Sorry that this thing is blocking it. You see trades, you see futures, and you see wallets. Trades, of course, are the trades you are embarking on in your spot. And then futures, I've already explained futures. And then for wallets, Binance tries to group whatever you are doing into different wallet, separating it. It's just like having different bank accounts and all that. Maybe you go to a particular bank. In the same bank, you choose to have a savings account, you choose to have a current account in the same name, and you can also choose to have a domiciliary account. So it's just a similar thing for separation. So you have the spot, you have funding, which is the same thing as what we call P2P that we'll come to later. You have margin, which basically has to do with borrowing funds to trade. You have futures, you have N, which we'll come to later too, and then pool. Now let's go back to our home. Now if you want to buy for the first time, you want to buy any token of your choice, first thing you do is to do your own research. And like we always say, please, this video is not a financial whatever we are saying here does not constitute financial advice, but basically for education and entertainment purposes. In crypto, we always say do your own research, which is abbreviated as DYOR. Do your own research. I will also come up with another video where I will mention popular crypto terms so that as you embark on your crypto journey, you will not be at a loss as to these terms. Now, to commence trading on using the Binance platform, we make use of what is called the P2P. P2P stands for peer-to-peer. So Binance stands as a middleman between you and the other person. So if you want to buy, you go click on the P2P platform, and then I will select under P2P. You have P2P, you have Express, and you have block trade. Block trade is for large transactions. Express is for the system will automatically pair you up with whatever it feels is the best price available, which is what I use most times. And the P2P gives you a wider option of virtually everybody that has to buy or to sell. So what P2P means, like I was trying to say, is peer-to-peer. So what Binance does is to list out all those who have crypto to buy or to sell. So if you want to buy, you can see that there are two buttons up. You have buy and sell. So if you are buying, you click on the buy tab, which is where we are now. As you scroll to, you see all the merchants who have cryptocurrency to sell. And currently the cryptocurrency that is highlighted for sale here is USDT, which is a stable coin. You could also have BTC, BUSD, BNB, ETH, Ethereum, NGN, which is Nigeria Fiat, and DAI. So all these are common cryptocurrencies that you can buy directly P2P. So what it means is that somebody has to sell, and so you come here, you look at the advertised rates, you select the one you prefer, the quantity that falls within what you want to buy. For example, looking at this first one, is selling at 583 naira per USDT, and this is the quantity it has. For you to buy from this person, it means what you want to buy, the value must be within 100,000 naira and 150,000. So if what you want to buy is less than 100,000, for example, that means you cannot work with this guy. You just go through to the next. For example, this one says its limit is from 10,000 to 39,608.53. So if that falls within the amount you want to buy, all you need to do is to click on the buy button, and Binance will take you to the payment page of let me click on it, but there's an extent I will go. Binance will take you to the payment page of the person. So what you do, you enter the amount you want to buy. If it's 15,000, for example, you can see it has told you what the maximum quantity is 6,000. So you see it, minimum quantity is 10,000. So let's say 10,000, 10, 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's changing its own. Supposed to have been okay. That means the number of persons must have bought. So let's say 5,000. It's not, you say minimum is 10 and the maximum is 5. So there's apparently a problem with this guy's advert, for example. So let's just go back to any of these other ones, for example, because we are not actually buying now. Okay, so you just enter an amount. I think this one says minimum is 104,000. So let's say 105,000, for example. Why are they putting 104, 104, 1, 2, 3? Okay, so we want to buy. So it also shows you that approximately, remember the rate is 580. So when you divide 580 or you divide 104,000 by 580, then you should be getting roughly this 179.31 USD. That's what you should be expecting. So if you are interested, if you accept it and you want to buy, you click on buy with 0% fee. And then it will take you to another page. Now, when it gets to that page and you are ready to make payment, what you do, you will now go to your app, your bank app, because it will show you the details of the seller. Go to your bank app, effect payment. Then you come back to that page and you will tell Binance, you will click on, there's a place there you will click that says, I have paid. The moment you do that, Binance will notify the seller that you have paid, and he or she should release the crypto equivalent to you. And ordinarily within 5-10 minutes, all that should be done. And by the time you now go back and check in this wallet, what they call the funding wallet, you will see if it's USDT you bought or whatever, you will see it there. So that's basically how to buy. The same thing, if you want to sell, you go to the same P2P. Now, instead of selecting buy here, you now click on sell. And so sell, that means you want to sell. So it will show you those who are willing to buy and the prices at which they are willing to buy, as well as the limits. But again, like I said, if you just want to make things fast for yourself, you can just click on the express. You don't now need to bother checking whether the person has a quantity or whatever. You just come here. Okay, this is buy. If it's sell now, okay, you just come here first. Sell now. You see, I think I should have some USDT, but it's not reflecting it. I should have some USDT here, but it's not reflecting it. Let's assume you just tell it. I think maybe some network issues on the phone. You just tell it and you click sell. You see, it hasn't reflected my USDT here. That's why I say sufficient balance. But I think, okay, I've not transferred to my funding wallet. It is still in my spot wallet. It's all right, but you click on sell. It will also take you to the page where before now you would have imputed your account details to Binance, and the Binance will send your details to the person. The person funds your account. So as soon as you get the alert, the person will also notify you that he or she has paid and you should release it, and the Binance too will notify you. Now, what Binance does is what we call an escrow account. Binance, by this process, operates what we call escrow. In other words, if you are buying, the person who is selling to you, his or her cryptocurrency is in a special account that himself too cannot access, you cannot access until the transaction is completed. So once you've told Binance that you've paid and the person to accept that yes, he or she has received the money, he releases the crypto to you. So Binance, it says release. He will tell Binance to release. Binance will release it to you. The same thing if you are selling, your crypto will be held in escrow by Binance. So the moment the person says he has paid you and you confirm he or she has paid you, you will now instruct Binance to release, and Binance releases it to the person, and then the deal is completed. And that is that. And so you can always check your trading history to know. Sorry, I keep putting up my data to avoid adverts and all that. So you can always, when you come to the P2P page, you want to know your history. You want to see it. You click on this small icon here to show you all the previous your order history. So you can see mine: buy, sell, sell, buy, sell, and all that. So it shows you all that, what you have done, and so on and so forth, for you to keep track of it. So that generally is a nutshell of the Binance app, how to buy and sell using the P2P platform. This became necessary when the Nigerian government clamped down on banks aiding crypto transactions. So the P2P has become the option. But perhaps maybe when that is lifted, you'll be able to buy directly using this option here, deposit NGN. But for now, that is not activated. So once you download your Binance app, either from the link in this description or from your Play Store, you will need to get registered and verified. You see, I'm already verified. You need to get registered and verified. And then you would have also inserted your payment methods. You would have done this. If you click on it, to show you my account details that have been put there, and so on and so forth. So you give it a try. Wishing you all the best in your crypto journey. Watch out for more of our videos where we talk more on tips on how for successful trading, things to look out for to buy, understanding candlestick patterns, and so on and so forth. Please, if you got value from here, give us a like or consider subscribing to this channel. Thank you very much.